Hey, it's me again. Just wanted to dive in for another tune talk with you folks. This time I wanted to discuss my latest single, Bandits, which dropped a little earlier this month, once again on the New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal YouTube channel. Shout out to Anderson Tiago for hosting my music. Once again, thanks very much. So this song is a bit of a departure compared to the previous two singles that I released. It is a bit more of a brisk rocker as opposed to a just raging power metal song. In this tune, I wanted to go more vocal forward as opposed to being driven by the riffs so much, which was an interesting challenge for me. I'm normally a riff first kind of guy. It was a bit of a challenge for me because I don't really consider myself much of a singer. So that was it was a treat and it was a challenge for me to put that together. I really went all in with my vocal production, the layering and the harmonies and everything, and just really tried to come up with something that was a bit hookier than some of my previous tunes. In terms of the musical influences, I was drawing from, Old Riot and Triumph, Queensryche. I took a few pages out of the Van Halen playbook, and I was also drawing some inspiration from some newer bands like Striker and Screamer for their hard-rocking tendencies. Now, in terms of the lyrical themes, I was really inspired by the GameStop short squeeze that happened a little bit earlier this year. You may have heard about it. It was a very interesting time. I felt like there was this real air of, taking the power back. This underdog vibe, and it was almost like a cyberpunk retelling of Robin Hood in a way. It was very interesting. And the other thing that I found cool and unique about this was that people on all sides of the political spectrum seemed to kind of come together and agree that this should be happening and should be allowed to happen. That was very interesting to me as well. So, of course, whether you felt optimistic or pessimistic about the situation, that's a different story, of course. But everyone seemed to agree that, no, this should be allowed to happen. So that was quite cool to see. To see the people from all walks of life kind of come together. It was a thing that was well within, the people's legal rights. So that was very cool to see. Now, of course, the song is not about blowing all your money on meme stocks and kind of gambling on the market and things like that. It's not about that. It's really more about that vibe that was in the air of the underdog and taking the power back and keeping it and getting a little bit of your own and making people with a lot of money a little nervous. So that was kind of what I was trying to capture with this tune. I hope you got that sense. I hope you got that feeling. And I just hope you feel motivated when you listen to it. There are many more songs coming your way. I'm going to be doing one of these every month for the next year. I'm going to be having some really cool guests coming up on future songs as well. I'm really looking forward to that. So stay tuned, keep listening, and thanks very much.